Tony Bennett says, how can conservative candidates win over Gen Z voters? This is actually a good question. And I know we said we weren't really going to talk too much about politics, just about culture stuff. But what happened in Ohio this week, where voters rejected the constitutional amendment that would make it harder to change the Constitution, and the point of the amendment was to make it harder to legalize abortion through all 9 months. And Gen Z voters and millennial voters were the ones that really decided that. The left got a whole bunch of young people to turn out and vote against this or in favor of the abortion rights. Republicans conservatives don't seem to compete for Gen Z, but if we were to do that, how would we do it?
To get more Gen Z, there's something that Gen Z understands very well, and that's that the system is not working. And older conservatives and the older generation will see this and they'll call Gen Z lazy and they'll call them dismissive. But this is a generation that understands they're really going to own nothing. They're not going to own a home like their parents did unless they're incredibly fortunate. They're not going to be able to buy a car. Car loans, those interest rates are through the roof right now. It's incredibly difficult to live and survive on a single income, if not impossible for some people. The prospects of a family are gone. They're really not living in the same world their parents are. So if we don't give them a solution to this and we don't address these very real problems, we can't really blame them for saying the whole system's broken. Let's just reform the whole thing.
Yeah, it's almost why, and I guess this was before Gen Z, but why millennials fell for Bernie Sanders, because he was just like, this isn't working, we'll make this easier for you. And people were like, please make it easier.
And they increasingly don't have a sense of purpose, right? I mean, so many are working in this rat race. You have to have two people. You can't raise your family. You have Joe Biden tweeting out that if we want to compete in the global economy, we're going to make childcare more affordable. Nothing sounds worse than going to work and working for this rat race day in and day out, and then having your children raised by a government-subsidized stranger. And this is the reality for Gen Z. This is the future they have to look forward to if we don't make a serious change soon.